What's up guys, Sam here. We don't have room for any non-Apple products on this channel, and apparently neither does Apple at their online store because they have basically confirmed the presence of two new products. AirPods Studio, over-ear AirPods, and a smaller version of the HomePod because they've removed Bose, Sonos, and a number of other brands from Apple stores and online. This on top of the fact that as soon as tomorrow is when we're going to be getting the announcement for Apple's October special event with the iPhone 12, probably AirTags, and we have more details about the Apple TV that is upcoming that's still not out yet, but that is still in development. So if you guys are excited for this one, drop a like down below, hit subscribe for more, and let's go ahead and get started. Story number one. Okay, this is a big one. Apple has removed stuff from their online store from a number of big brands, as I mentioned, like Bose and Sonos. Now, I'm a huge Sonos guy. I don't know if, is it visible behind me here? I gotta scoot over the other way, right? No, it's, yeah, wait, is it there yet? There's the speaker. This is it right here. It is in the frame. So I've been using Sonos products forever. I think they sound great. I think they're at a fantastic price point. And to me, they sound better and just are better than Apple's HomePod. I've had a really good experience with Sonos. But rumors have been swirling for a while now about Apple's work on not only a new version of the HomePod probably, but a smaller, more portable version, basically half the size, still covered in a similar mesh like the existing HomePod. But by every metric, the original HomePod has failed. Nobody cares about it. I think it has less than 1 or 2% of smart speaker share because it's just not that great of a product. So we've been talking about this for a while, but with Apple removing literally every competitor in the headphone and smart speaker arena, I think there's a good indication that not only is the smaller HomePod coming very soon, I mean potentially as soon as next week at the likely iPhone event on October 13th, but also of over-ear headphones, AirPods Studio, that are going to have interchangeable parts, have a fabric or leather option for padding. They're going to be like reversible. They're going to have neck detection. Those are also on the way as well. And I mean, listen, like if Apple's announcing these products, they're probably going to be announcing them sooner rather than later if they remove them from the store at the end of September, right? This is a report courtesy of Bloomberg. They noticed this first. Great reporting there. I mean, this stuff's coming soon, and potentially it comes as soon as the iPhone event, although it could be delayed until some event in November or released sometime later this year. But a great indication that these products are on schedule and that these things that we've been hearing about forever, they're actually happening soon. Especially for a product that's been failing, I don't think they can get away with a small press release and garner enough interest. I think they're gonna have to do some fanfare, some big promo, and just a hell of a lot of marketing for the new HomePod to make it not fail and do better. Because I think it's got great potential. It just seems like Apple gave up on it. Like it just seems like they didn't really try that hard even with the initial version. Okay, that stuff's kind of in the future, but way more recent or soon than that is going to be the announcement for Apple's next event. And this is not an ordinary event. This is going to be the biggest event of 2020. Why? Because it comprises the product that makes up most of Apple's revenue, the new iPhone. It's coming, the iPhone 12. I've made so many videos on this product at this point. It's redesigned. It's gonna be looking great. It's gonna have some new camera stuff. It's gonna have 5G. It's a big deal. So that is likely happening tomorrow. The announcement, not the event itself. We're hearing the actual iPhone unveil, where AirTags could also be present, is gonna be on October 13th. Thus, that's a week and 1 day from today. For the September event, Apple announced it just 1 week early. So I think there's a good chance that we see the announcement of this event tomorrow. Like a really good chance. Could be delayed by like another week. John is pretty good about things happening in dates, and he seems to believe it's happening tomorrow. And as I mentioned, perhaps AirPods Studio and a smaller HomePod could be present at this October event. If Apple has removed them ahead of this month, maybe that means October and not just sometime later in 2020. Now, speaking of other products that are ambiguously coming in the future, we have new details about the specs of the next Apple TV, and continued evidence courtesy of Fudge, who's around 90% accurate based off of Apple Track's tabulations, that they are also working on a game controller. Apple getting into the gaming industry. Obviously, we saw this with Apple Arcade. You'd be silly to think we did, but Arcade has not taken off yet. Apple has some more work to do. They need some better titles. They need some big stuff. And Fudge suggests that titles in the future could be competitive with things like Breath of the Wild by Nintendo. Not talking about like a direct competitor, but something that's good enough and that, gets enough hype or as much hype as that. That's what Apple wants Arcade to be. So what are they going to do to get there? First of all, a great gaming controller. We heard about this initially from Love to Dream. This is absolutely happening at this point. We just don't know when, and I have a feeling the game controller is probably not coming until next year. But what could be coming this year is an upgraded version of the Apple TV with like an A12X or an A12Z processor, which would be really powerful. An A12Z is what's currently found in the newest iPad Pro on the market, the one with the LiDAR sensor. But a little bit further down the road, Apple is testing an Apple TV with an A14-like processor, which could be as powerful as the A14 in the new iPad Air, or even more powerful than the new iPad Air's A14 chip, which is already showing great improvements, which leads us into our final story. I mean, the transitions here, they're just too buttery smooth. I can barely take it myself. I need some bread to put this butter on. So with the A14 being out in the iPad Air right now, like the closest competitor that we have is the A12Z chip, which is the most powerful chip in an Apple mobile product. That's in the newest iPad, the one we were just talking about. So per core, over the A12Z processor, it's already 28% faster. The A12Z is 8-core, the new A14 in the iPad Air is 6-core. I mean, but 28% faster per core is really good. Like, that's a solid score. I mean, soon these chips are going to be inside of Macs. Oh, I can't wait. This comes courtesy of a leaked Geekbench benchmark for this iPad. I guess a reviewer got a unit, and the first thing they're like, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about the NDA. Geekbench this bit up, dude. And I don't know actually where this is from, but somebody ran a Geekbench. It's been viewed thousands of times now because it doesn't just confirm details about the A14 that were previously unclear. It also shows us how much RAM the new iPad Air has, which is 4 gigabytes. Not bad. Not bad. That was actually where the iPad Pro was at just until the latest version. Now all the iPad Pros have 6 gigabytes, but 4 gigs of RAM in the iPad Air? Heck yeah, that's pretty good. I think that this iPad Air is the iPad if you're like not wanting to get the Pro. Like, it's just the design is there, the colors are there, the Apple Pencil and keyboard support is there. Basically every part of this iPad Air is nearly as good as the Pro. And I am ready. I am ready for this iPad Air. Pre-orders still aren't out yet, but I mean, I guess we'll see them soon. Like, everything is pointing to the pre-orders happening very soon. So hopefully we get those maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I have no idea when they're happening, but we know they're this month. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you learned something new. It is busy season. As you can tell, I am working overtime here at the studio, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed watching, because when I was on the walk with my dog and somebody yelled at me for my dog peeing in their lawn because she's an animal, they were not enjoying my content. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good one, and peace out. I'll catch you all in my next video.